Welcome back to Something for That Ass podcast. I'm Brooklyn.
And I'm Lena Love.
And this is our third segment, episode 9. And we are doing something a little different this segment. We're going to dedicate the whole segment to one category, which is social media, which is obviously a huge umbrella term. So we have a bunch of subcategories we're going to talk about.
Yeah, we're really excited to get into it. And as you could tell, we don't have our stuffed animals with this time. We're also going to be trying a new approach. Shout out to our Nana. She gave us some constructive criticism, and we really respect and value her opinions. So we're going to go ahead and not have any distractions and cut the BS.
Yeah, because when you guys get on the comments and hate on us, we're like, whatever. But when our Nana tells us, we're like...
Yeah, and she could have said a variety of things, and that was her thing. Like, it's too distracting, and it could be a little childish, and I could see both sides, and we're just deciding to try it without.
My Hello Kitty is still in the room with us, though. She's on the floor.
Yeah, she's like,
staring at the ceiling. I'm a good mom, you know. Our first topic is...
bullies behind the keyboard.
Yeah, bold and bullies. So what I've come to notice, I've never paid too much attention to it before, but when you're a woman, specifically a woman on the internet, and you have an opinion people don't like or agree with, they automatically come for your appearance. And I just think that's so weak. And men don't deal with the same thing. If a man is on a podcast talking shit that people don't agree with, they're not going to come for his appearance. They're going to come for everything but his appearance. Women,
it's like the first thing that's brought up.
Ugly, fat, whore. Oh, I guess that's not appearance. Well,
yeah, but it's in that aesthetic. It's in that category. It's just really trying to take away from your appearance and your character. Even if you could be delivering a really solid message, they just find a lot of flaws when you're a woman, more so than a man. I've definitely noticed that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, men I don't think get ridiculed for how they... Like, of course, there are people that are going to do it, but it's just not as prominent as if you're a woman. If you're a woman, you say something that triggers people, they will hit below the belt and come for your face, your hair, anything that they feel like can put you down, they're gonna do it.
They're gonna try it.
They're gonna try it.
Yeah, it's very disappointing to see.
And I think, like, for me personally, when people say like, oh, you're a hoe, you're a slut, like, that doesn't really bother me because I know for a fact that that's not true. But when y'all call me ugly on the internet, I'm like, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, oh, okay,
yeah,
that's how y'all feel.
Some of the comments are
like, y'all ruthless. No, for real.
But sometimes it's really comedic because it's just like when someone is trying to take a jab at your appearance or your intellect, it's because you triggered them and they're just finding a way to bring you down to the level they're feeling, which is miserable, because misery loves company. And I can't relate because when I'm feeling miserable, I don't want company. I want to get myself right before I get back in the field. So can't relate to y'all, and hope you get better, get well soon, babe.
One time, this is related to what we're saying, but one time Cartel and myself were in we were in fake beef online. We were going back and forth, sending like funny stuff on the stories. And then she was like, oh, I'll run circles around your kinkles. I was literally in the gym and I had to check to see if I had kinkles because I was like, oh my God. They weren't. I don't have kinkles, for the record.
No, yeah.
But everything else she was saying, I was like, I got something. She's like, kinkles. Checked my socks and my Crocs real quick. I was like, oh, do I have kinkles for real? If you have kinkles, I'm sorry. Like, I am sorry because that's, I know, hard to deal with. Just, but you know, like,
I'm like, what would cause that? Like pregnancy and stuff?
I don't know. Well, I do think you
that is one of the possibilities.
You definitely get swollen ankles. But, okay, if you're coming for a pregnant woman, you're going to hell.
Yeah.
You are. Like, you're going straight to hell.
Hearing things from people you care about, even if it's a joke, you're gonna take it more to heart. Because like, if someone on the internet, it can be hurtful, especially when they get really descriptive with it. But it's just like, but you hear something from someone you care about or you're attracted to, and they're like, ugly ass bitch, you're just like,
yeah.
All right.
Something I do to make myself feel better. I'm working on myself. But something I do to make myself feel better when I get hate comments about my appearance, I'll go to their page. I just like skim and I look, and then I'm like, okay,
that's why
I'm fine. You know?
That's why you mad. I see why you mad.
But yeah, I don't really have honestly too much to say on the topic. It's just,
I don't either.
It's actually crazy.
It is really crazy
how amount of hate that's on the internet.
Yeah, and just to be so bold behind a keyboard and knowing that you are not like that in real life. And, you know, I don't want you to be like that in real life, but you're just so comfortable. This is not therapy. Get therapy. You shouldn't have a tingling sensation in your thumbs to like harass people online. You need to take a deeper look.
And I was really disappointed because when we had Ashley on our guest, there was so many hate comments towards her. There was hate comments, of course, towards us too, but I just feel like you guys see all these comments that are hate and you guys decide to add to the hate. There's something wrong with you. That is mental illness. To see a million hate comments and you want to hop on the hate train, that's not very nice.
There's more hate comments than likes, and she wasn't even saying...
Like, her message was the truth.
Yeah, her message was the truth, so it was like, damn. That was very telling of your character.
And another thing I will say, like always in the comments, speaking about being bold and bullies, always in the comments, no matter what video it is, who's talking, men love to compare women to cars. So what I will say about that is the only resemblance I will say between a woman that's, you know, a woman, a human, a being, someone that's alive compared to a vehicle, an object, is that y'all don't have either one of those. Y'all don't. Y'all want to compare women to cars. The only resemblance between a woman and a car is you guys don't have either one. And if you do have one, you don't have the one you want. That's how I feel. Because what? Why are there so many comments talking about, oh, just like a car, nobody wants a car with high mileage? I'm sorry, what? I am not your Ford truck, babe.
No.
Okay?
It's only sexy when that one song is like, got a body like a Benz on the ride.
By Jeremiah?
Jeremiah. Oh, we got the lyrics wrong.
And he has the woman he wants, and the women, plural, and he has the cars he wants. So he can speak on it, and he can make it into art. But y'all be comparing women and cars, and the only resemblance is y'all don't have either. That's the only thing. And that's all I'm going to say on that.
Yeah.
Drops mic.
Yeah. I'm going to just leave it at that. That was a good place to leave that at.
Okay, speaking also about appearance, we're going to talk about editing pictures. So I remember my first, like, I'm talking about real editing. I'm not talking about Facetune where you make yourself look like Play-Doh. I'm talking about a real edited, like a good edited picture. So I had never edited my pictures before. I had just, I think, downloaded Facetune maybe a year prior to that. But Facetune doesn't really do much. But before Facetune, I was so against editing. I was like, it's fake. We should, present ourselves as we are, blah, blah, blah. I was very much on that type of tip. But then there was one day I took she took photos of me. I sent it to my friend to edit because I just wanted to see what it was hidden for. She edits the photo. I'm not even joking. This photo ended up getting like 6,000 likes in like maybe 2 weeks. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna edit my photos now because what? I work hard. Like, I really try to create content that looks good, and seeing what editing a picture did for my Instagram, it got me on the explore page. And I was like, I've been working towards this, because I always think when it comes down to a post on Instagram, it's just you're one post away from the brand you want to reach out to you to model their stuff. Like, that's my mindset when I think about posting. Even if I'm not getting the likes, even if it's not getting the attention, I know that it's like a portfolio for myself. So I keep that in mind, and I like to stay consistent, and I like to be creative, and I like to pull the looks. So when I had my friend edit it and it did 6,000 likes, I was like, okay, I'm going to keep editing my photos. Bless her soul. I ended up sending her my photos for like over a year and a half, just like harassing her. And I would send her like 20 photos at a time. And she's like, please just narrow it down to 2. Like, don't send me more than 2. 3 at max. Like, you don't need more than 3. So I was on the explore page for a minute, doing really well. But I also would throw in my like bare face, no edit pictures at all, because I want to make sure that people like me for real, you know? Coochie hairs showing and all, you know?
No, she never showed her coochie hair. She put that on one caption. Everyone zoomed in.
Everyone zoomed in.
No one saw hair in sight.
Zoomed in. But I did, you know, I would throw in some real, like, actual raw natural photos that had no, like, weren't touched at all. And just to make sure, because I don't want to get lost in the sauce. And I was doing really well, and it got me hooked on editing my photos. Then, I'll tell you guys this. Then I was talking to this boy, and we're going to call him a boy because he wasn't no man. And I had like, my close friends was like 5 people. It was 4 girls and then this one guy. I had posted something that he didn't like that much, and my close friends reported my page. Shadow banned. Do as I say, not... Wait, what is it? What's it saying?
Do as I say, not as I do.
Don't put no boy in your close friends.
Yeah,
he's gonna report it.
She pissed him off and he said, watch this.
She's the one who told me. She's like, he reported it. Who else would report that?
Yeah, I'm like, who else would shadow ban you? Who else had access to the close friends?
Yeah. Lesson learned. He said, checkmate.
And it's so crazy. We're going to get into that another time. But the things that Instagram will get you in trouble for is just like, do you see all these sex accounts watching my stories and harassing me? And then I can't say the word bitch without not being able to comment for 3 days? Like, that's crazy.
Keep going. We want to hear about it. Tell us.
There's nudity, drugs. There's a lot of stuff we're going to get into the next episode that is just like, damn, y'all let that stay up on the internet. But I can't say free Palestine or that's my bitch or you're weird. And then I'm banned for days from commenting. That hurts. And it feels very
personal.
Personal is the word, Instagram. And I love Instagram. I'm trying to get into TikTok more. I really love Instagram. And it just feels like a personal attack because Instagram and Pinterest and Spotify are like my top used apps. And Instagram's the only like social one out of those. So be nice to me because I try to really bring love and art and nature to my Instagram. So
she put me onto Pinterest and now I'm hooked every night looking at Pinterest. God, I need to go to sleep. It's 4 morning. I can't stop looking at aesthetic pictures. Like, I'm addicted.
It's a great app to
wind down.
I don't like to see comments and stuff like that. Like, I really love to just see pictures, nothing else, no other bullshit, no drama, just pictures of what you might want to manifest into your reality or things you relate to or things you find beautiful. It is just so pleasing to the mind. It's the only app that pleases my mind completely. Because Spotify, you can displease your mind, you play a sad song, but you need to have that little moment. It's okay. Mm-hmm. But let's circle back into editing and stuff. I remember when I was like maybe 19 or 20. My friend had been using Facetune for a while, and I got curious about it. And oh my goodness, I look back, I have a bunch of pictures archived because I look like Play-Doh, like she said. No creases anywhere, just eyes, nostril holes, and lips. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to do so many like that.
And everyone did it.
Everyone did, and no one told me it looked bad.
Because everyone's pictures look like that. It was like an era.
Yeah, and I used to not edit my pictures at all. The only thing I used to do was just like play with the brightness, the shadows to change the colors a little bit, but I didn't used to do anything to edit. And now she got me into editing my pictures, and I see the difference. I started, I think it was the birthday. I probably tried it before because we have our twin account. But yeah, that really, it sets a new tone. It's really nice. It just really enhances the eyes, the lips. And then I like to play around with the brightness and stuff. Mm-hmm. But also I love to take videos and take pictures with no edit too. Give y'all a little switch up. Yeah. So it's not all just edited stuff because I know that's not real. And with editing and filters, it can get to your head like, oh, I wish I looked like this. This isn't me. But that's okay. You're not meant to look like a filter. Filters are really crazy, honestly. Like when you really think about it, they really blow up your lips and your eyes and make your nose super small and just your face. Like people are going into plastic surgery to try to get that done. And it just, if you saw people walking around how they look on the filters, it would just look not right. It's just really tainted the mind of a lot of women and younger women, which is the problem when it comes to like kids and stuff, because they're growing up in this. We grew up without it, but these young women are so impressionable and they're coming across this, and it's, making them feel funny.
Yeah, it's crazy. You can look like absolute shit and you could put a filter on and you look so good, but that one moment where you're switching from regular camera to the edited, it's such a humbling experience. Like, no, that's really what you look like. That's you, girl. And then you put the filter on and you're like, snap the pic and it's a lie and it's bullshit. And I use them every day, every post. And I'm trying to change my ways. I am. Yeah. But I do. It's like addicting to have the filter on.
Yeah. I've really tried to make a conscious effort to use less filters on my Instagram stories.
I've been seeing that. You've been doing good.
I've been really, really trying not to, because not that it was messing with my head anymore. I feel like it used to more so. Like, damn, I love the way this filter me looks. The regular me, it starts to make the comparison. Comparison is a thief of joy. So when you start doing that comparison game, that's when your joy gets stolen. But then you need to just go back to the basics and realize, like, I was born this way. My soul chose this body to be in. God created me to look this way. I was born to be a beautiful reflection of God and my ancestors. So there's nothing to hate on. But when you just look at, because it's so accessible to the fingertip to just compare yourself, because everybody lives on their phone these days. You're not in touch with reality.
Yeah. And back to editing, I will definitely give a little color fixation. I will edit my face. My body, I don't touch, just because for me personally, I know them angles though. The side, you catch me on the side, I'm real thick, baby. I got a little shelf booty. It's there. It's all there. And it's no edit. You turn me all the way around, straight. Man, I don't want to talk about it. I've been in the gym and I'm working on it, and that's all I can say. Yeah. And I've been really up on my protein, but
she been growing her booty. She been really trying.
The side profile, no edit, bam, cute, thick, that girl. Turn her all the way around. Turn her back around. She got a cute face. Okay. But
I don't use no body edits either.
Yeah.
It really is angles because I feel like I do have like a nicer size booty, but certain angles that look like I have a flat ass.
She literally, I'm in the gym, blood, sweat, and tears. And I don't even cry. Blood, sweat, and tears. Trying to get what she got behind her. When Drake said, yeah, they twins, I could tell they ass apart, that was about us. Okay? You could tell the ass apart.
No, hers is like high because she been working on that muscle, so it's nice and high. I need to work on that muscle because, like, if you look at my butt just from the top, you won't see no butt. My butt's all at the bottom.
I just don't want to work. Personally, would rather just wake up and it's there. I'd rather just have back problems because I'm carrying around ass all day. But you know, I'll do what I have to do.
She's blessed with the big titties. She got the big titties. I got the big
We have
booty.
the same size boobs. Just
we don't.
different shapes.
We don't have
different shapes. Hers are up here. And like y'all said in the comments, because y'all like to bully me, you're like, your tits are cross-eyed. I'm like, God, why?
They do have different shapes, but hers are bigger, I promise.
Mine are just like huge on the side. And too, I just learned that you can either have more tissue or more fat as a woman. And I used to be like heavier, so I had bigger boobs. But I mean, they were there. They were full. They were beautiful. But I just have a lot of side boob. But I think we have the same size boobs. Yours are just perky. Mine are just.
You don't have to try for cleavage. Real. Mine, I have to really like.
No, because you have cleavage without even wearing a bra. That's the crazy part.
When it touches.
Mine are like, go this way. Mine are giving flapjacks.
No,
I don't even know if that was the right thing to say. Flapjacks.
Hers is like teardrops and mine are like elf shoes.
Please.
Okay, we're talking about titties too much.
We're getting off topic. That's not what we're here to talk about. Stay focused. Stay with us.
My mind's like... But now, what are we really talking about?
But back to editing, I will do like a color, play with the colors a little bit, edit my face. But when it comes to the body, I don't touch my body just because I don't want people. I'm already doing a lot with the angles, right? I'm already poking it out. I'm already pulling my pants to make myself look thicker. I'm already making my homegirls get on the ground to get that angle. So I don't feel like it's right for me to edit my body because I don't want people to be too disappointed when they see me in real life.
No, you know what I mean? And that's the thing too is I feel like our edits is more light. So when you do come across us in real life, it's not like, oh, I don't recognize her. Because the accessibility to enhance your pictures there has advanced in such a way where you can just look completely not the same. And that has happened before. You meet people and they do not look hardly anything like their pictures. So I understand some of the hysteria people have, like, don't edit. But honestly, just try not to overdo it. Just make it crisp, make it nice, professional looking. Some pictures don't really grasp your beauty. So sometimes you just need to touch it up a little bit so it looks like how you did in real life. The most our editing will do is just make us look like we have a little bit of darker eyelashes and more perfected lips, like if our lips were mismatched or something. It's nothing like we don't look like that. You know what I mean? It's not like that. We look like this in real life.
Yeah, and this, I don't know what type of camera this is. What type of camera is this? Lumix. This should be getting everything. This should be humbling me. I will be checking the podcast page and I'll literally be going back and forth between my real page. I'm like, do I look like that? Am I okay? Do I look okay? Like, and then I see you guys fucking like.
Well, our pictures and the far away video is very cute, but I will admit when you do the up close reels, it is more the message that is important. But yeah, definitely have
humbling experience.
Have felt a little humbled, but I am grateful too because I'm like, okay, I still am cute. I'll still feel like, oh, I'm still a cute girl, even up close and personal, and you could see my eyelash glue and my flyaways and my but it's okay because it's human, it's natural, and you're gonna catch this up close personal, and you're gonna catch some edited goodies on some model shit, and you're gonna catch some hooligan shit that's in the natural state. You get it all with this, not just one.
But some of you women have mental illness when it comes to editing, because the way y'all be editing your photos, I'm like, who's going to believe that? I don't believe that. I don't. Why is your waist smaller than, like, what? Why does it look like that?
Yeah, baby, we all want a small waist, but doing the pinch where the background got pinched with your waist, it's out. Let's just be a little more discreet.
Yeah, like if you're gonna edit your body, do a good job at it. Yeah. Please.
I don't want to catch it. Don't let them catch it.
Don't let me catch it.
Do it very discreet. And if doing it discreet means you gotta do just a very tiny bit, do a very tiny bit. Don't be doing drastic measures to make it look hourglass.
Like, be so fucking for real. I'm sorry. If I can notice, because I feel like I can't notice on a lot of people. Because for a long time, I would look at photos and I would be comparing myself like, oh, they look so beautiful. How is it? And then I download the app. If you know what app I'm talking about, you know what motherfucking app I'm talking about. Because once you have the app, you know everyone that uses the app. But if I can tell you edited your fucking picture, like if it's giving skinny Mariah Carey, you know the memes where she's like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like that.
Turn her into a straw.
Come on. But it is giving mental illness.
Yeah. I definitely feel you on that. Before I knew about editing, I would feel so sad because I was like, damn, bitches are bad as fuck. Like, I could never take a picture like this. Like, I used to not take that many pictures because I would have some of my friends try and I would just be like, oh, that is not what the mirror said. I don't even want to know. But then with her, it's just like you just have to keep doing it to find the right one. But yeah, I would see that again. Comparison is a thief of joy because bitches was looking slayed. And a lot of girls, I said bitches, my bad. But a lot of women do look really great in real life. I'm not trying to shit on any of y'all, but this specific women I'm talking about that just really OD edit their pictures, I feel like it could be a little detrimental for their health and for the people who are watching. And as an adult, I'm responsible for how I feel. But be fucking for real.
Double FR.
Like men you're trying to interest or children that are watching your things.
Wait, while we're on this topic, because you just sparked something in my brain. My 2 brain cells I have in my head had sex. They were like, when you were speaking, they were like, ooh, and then they, boom. It was Johnny Kate plus 8.
Dry humper.
They were doing that. But they took their clothes all the way out. So while we're on this topic, I want to talk about how there be some women that you think they're your friends and they be taking the worst pictures of you or posting the worst pictures of you. Those are not your friends. If I'm asking you to take a picture of me and you're going to be rude about it, you're going to act like you don't want to be there doing it, you're not going to be fixing my hair, trying to navigate me, help me, give me a helping hand. If you're like, okay, you clearly can see that's not my angle and I look crazy, can you tell me to cross my leg? Can you tell me to pop a hip out? Can you move my hair for me? Oh, you want to be a fucking hater? All right. Because when it comes to me, when I take my friend's picture, if you want me to get on the ceiling, I'll do it. You want me to get on the floor? You want to step on me while you like, I'm there. I'm there for you. Whatever you want to do to make it happen. And to the aesthetic of the background. Why don't you taking pictures of me and you see there's a trash bag behind me? Why is me and my ex in the same damn photo app? Get him out. I'm just kidding. I love my ex. I do. So
I do feel like
that was a joke.
It could be also not that personal if someone doesn't have an artistic eye or they're not in the best mood. So it could be less personal, but definitely there are a lot of people who will purposely try to take bad pictures of you to make you rethink your whole identity. Like, damn. So I'm not really that bitch. That's what you're trying to tell me, girl.
No, I agree with that. Like, there's definitely people that aren't that great at taking like photos of people, but there should be some type of effort there. Even with her, like, I asked her to take 1 billion photos of me. I know it's not going to be like, oh, yay, let me fucking do another round of 100 photos again. I understand that, but it's still like, okay, if my hair is in my face, she's going to move it. If there's trash next to me, she's going to tell me to step to the right a little bit more. Like, common courtesy. You don't have to be so enthusiastic every time, but that's different. Our dynamic is different because we literally put each other to work. Free labor. But with other people, if my homegirl comes that I haven't seen and I don't take a lot of pictures of, it's not actual labor, you know, I'm gonna do the photo. With us, it could be we're always a special circumstance because we have a way special circumstance.
We are a sisterhood. We are a business. We are a unit. So we have a lot of practice. We have a lot of time together. So it's way different.
But we always get it done. We always get because sometimes with her, she'll want to give up the first round. And I'm like, no, you look good. You have to go again. We got to get it. I'm that type of friend. If you look good, we're getting the photo. We're finding the background. I'm getting the angles. I'm going to help you with the caption. Yeah, I'm not going to give up on you. Don't give up on me. We're going to get this fucking photo.
No, yeah. I was so quick to give up. I try to be less like that now, but it's hard when you just see so many wrong angles. You're like, damn, I didn't even know I could look like that.
It's discouraging. But there also are women that just straight up, you can tell, don't care if you get a good photo or not. You could look gorgeous. It could be your day. They don't care. They want you to not post on the gram. They want you to gatekeep your beauty. And I'm watching y'all. And y'all can never get in my premises. Okay? And you can't. That's how I feel.
Speaking of gatekeeping beauty, there's so many baddies we know where it's like, damn, can you get a picture taken? Where have you been?
That's how I feel about
gatekeeping
cartel.
Like,
I feel like I take... Oh my God, on my stomach growling. You guys, don't listen. But Cartel, like before we started really hanging out, she didn't have no photos and she would always be ready. And I would tell her, girl, you're always ready. You're always out. You have no pictures. You're hanging out with the wrong group of people.
She doesn't have that many pictures.
Well, she's definitely a gatekeeper, but
I feel like now she has
a decent amount. But before it was nothing. And I'm like, that there's something wrong in my eyes, and maybe I'm just crazy, and I am. But I'm like, how are you out all the time? You're not like that. Don't come from a girl like that. She's gonna be a wife one day. But how are you out? There's backgrounds. Because that's a hard thing too. If you're just like ready in the house, we've already used all the spaces in our house. Yeah. You know? But if you're out and you're ready and you're with your homegirls, why aren't you getting content?
Yeah, we put our close homegirls to work because we got content to push. So thank you.
Thank you to everyone who's contributed to our Instagram portfolios.
Thank you to Marmar. Thank you to Cartel. Thank you to Lizette. Thank you to Linda.
Yeah, we make our podcast producer take 500 pictures before the cameras get rolling.
Until her phone says storage phone.
And he's patient about it. And he's like, oh, this one, like, that shows effort that you care.
Marmar's just a good man. Marmar's a good man.
Marmar's a good man. But when y'all are going like this, the phone's like this. Why is the phone like this and you're taking my picture? I would slap the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Be fucking for real.
Straighten that thing out.
Lean with it. Rock with it. Like, please, Lord. Like, it just stresses me out. Like,
oh, that reminds me. One time we were leaving the club and
we were working. We were just like,
we were working,
but we weren't working like that. It was a hosting.
It was a hosting. We were dressed in regular clothes, not our bottle service outfit. And I love cheetah print. Cheetah print is my shit. I love animal print, but cheetah print just got a special place in my heart, and as it does with most baddies. But I walk outside. There's a cheetah print drop top old school like vehicle seemingly just waiting for us. So we hopped in there. And he was like, want me to take pictures of y'all? And we're like, yeah, I'm lit. She was, did you do shrooms? I don't know.
No, I was lit. I was just faded.
And then he's like this. Oh, I got
he was like
all the angles like this. And it was just really funny. But that reminds me of how people will seriously take pictures. It's just like
just not giving one fuck.
Focus, baby. Focus. Straight on. Most baddies prefer it like this, up and down.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do side to side? You want to look at some landscape?
Sides for the group, the big group. You know what I mean? Yeah. Got to fit everyone in there.
Or like a little.
All the shorties in their BBLs. Got to get everyone in there. Okay? I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. But yeah. Where are we at? What time are we at, Mama?
35.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not completely done yet, but I'm getting there.
We're ending.
I would say, though, if your homegirl's posting bad pictures of you, it ain't nothing, cut that bitch off. Ain't nothing, cut that bitch. I'm not posting a picture of my homegirls unless it gets approved.
Yeah.
Period.
I feel like that's some kid shit. I feel like when you're a little kid, you're like, look, she fell down and took a picture. I'm going to post it for her birthday. But when you get older, women, most of the time, they want to look presentable. They want to feel beautiful. And seeing a drunk picture of them with their booty out and throw up on their chest, that's not what the world wants to see. That's not what the girl wants.
One time, you know who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say it right now, but one time, my ex-friend, she took like one of the worst pictures of me. Not took a picture of me. Oh my god, my stomach keeps growling. It wasn't of me. It was a group. But she could. I was at the end. She could have cropped me out. She could have done me a solid. But she said, "Fuck you." So she posted it. Okay. I get in beef with this other girl. That picture got cropped. And every time we were going back and forth, any response I would say, she would just keep sending me that photo. And I'm like, oh my God,
what made it so bad?
Oh, it was bad. I was drunk as fuck. Just ran into the ocean with my clothes on. Like, I was looking crusty, dusty, musty, drunk.
Okay.
I was just bad. It was like, I didn't even really look like that, but it was so, those pictures where you're like, we were actually in the studio the other day taking photos. And she was like trying to be funny. She kept taking photos. I'm like, look like a potato, like a really faded potato. Just, and I was on shrooms, so I couldn't control my laughing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, we're looking back in the photos and we're like, damn, like if these were to ever get out,
they won't. I actually deleted some of them because I just couldn't stand, especially when I get high, I get so critical of myself, and looking at them, I'm like, oh my God, I look like a fucking scary person, like a scary bird. And I had to delete it because I was just going to beat myself up, and I try not to pour energy into harassing myself. I've done that enough. People have done that enough to me, trying to receive love and give myself love. But yeah, I had to take some of them off my phone because she looked silly, but she looked cute. Me, I was giving scary a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Your Honor, she's lying.
And I wasn't lying because I got a third opinion that was unbiased because she actually loves her more than me, and she agreed.
No, you know what? She actually. Oh, actually, I shouldn't say that on camera. But yeah. Did you want to bring up the last?
I don't know.
I feel like maybe save that one because that goes with.
Yeah,
we have something.
Yes, yeah. Because I don't know how I would be able to transition it, but with the topics we were talking about next time, which is going to be our 10th episode, and number 10 is a very lucky number for us. We got some really exciting topics to talk about. So right now we're just easing into it. Hopefully we didn't bore you. Hopefully you loved it.
If you're fucking bored, it's like my fuck.
Yeah, get on board. What would Kay used to tell you? If you're bored, you're boring.
If you're bored, you're boring.
So yeah.
Thanks for watching
Thank
another
you for
episode.
watching.
Episode 10. Watch that shit. Okay.
And this is the end of episode 9. Boom.